Bismi ma'am, shall we start the session?
Having an uninformed populace works extremely well, particularly when you have a media that doesn't understand its responsibility and feels more like it's an arm of a political party. They can really take advantage of an uninformed populace.
Arjun Appadurai, anthropologist and cultural scholar, considers mediascape as one among the 5 modes of spread of globalization. The amount of information crossing the boundaries of countries have grown exponentially in the last few decades, and this necessitates media laws which evolve over time.
Today, we are all gathered here on this virtual platform for the closing ceremony of the 12th International Seminar on Changing Dimensions of Media Law, organized by our very own Kerala Law Academy Law College, in association with Center for Advanced Legal Studies and Research and IQAC KLA.
Kerala Law Academy Law College, which unfolded in the legal arena in 1966 by the legal luminary, late Dr.N.Narayanan sir, is a seat of excellence in legal studies, consultancy, and pioneering law reforms. Kerala Law Academy Law College is a leading beacon in legal jurisprudence.
A delightful evening to one and all present here on this virtual dais. Today, on this auspicious occasion, we are immensely grateful for the presence of esteemed dignitaries.
Before going ahead with the valedictory session, let's spend a minute in silence to cherish the memory of our beloved Narayanan sir, who is a pillar and a personification of our legacy.
Thank you all. Leadership today is a role found in scarcity, and to be a good leader, it takes so much more than just to instruct. Today, we are extremely privileged with the presence of Professor Harindran K., Principal, Kerala Law Academy Law College. It's my great honor and pleasure to welcome Harindran sir to deliver the welcome address. Sir, please.
Yes, thank you for the nice words of Philip Jacob here. Good evening to one and all. At the outset, I am paying the most respect and honor to our beloved founder director, our leading guide, our guiding lamb, Dr.N.Narayanan. Respected Professor Dr. Bismi Gopalakrishnan, respected Shri Harbansh Dikshit sir, respected Advocate Nagaraj Narayanan sir, Professor K. Anil Kumar sir, Srimati Prajita teacher, other distinguished invitees, colleagues, students, parents, and all other well-wishers of this college. As you know, we have virtually joined here to take part in the valedictory session of the 12th International Seminar on Changing Dimensions of Media Law, hosted by Kerala Law Academy Law College in association with Center for Advanced Legal Studies and Research Center. Anyway, through this seminar, we make an attempt to explore the different aspect of media law as it plays a crucial role in our society. The main aim or purpose of the seminar is to provide a brilliant platform for reflecting upon some of the essential concepts of his unique subject, and also to serve as a medium that enlightens the outcome, unsolved questions, and further explore new directions in the field of media law. Today, we are indeed blessed with the august presence of Professor Dr. Bismi Gopalakrishnan, the head of department and professor, School of Indian Legal Thought MG University, Kerala. Member, PG Board of Studies, Kerala University. Dean, Faculty of Law, Kerala University. She is the former head and professor, Department of Law, Kerala University, and also the former director of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Chair, Center for Human Rights and Social Justice, Kerala University. She is an eminent and energetic academician and an efficient administrator with authoritative knowledge in the field of law. She has extensive research work and numerous publications to her credit in the area of access to health care and intellectual property rights. So she will deliver the valedictory address here, and we are eagerly waiting for their valuable words. On behalf of everyone present here, I extend a profound and profuse welcome to you, ma'am. We have another distinguished personality, Shri Harbansh Dikshit sir. He is the present member, Uttar Pradesh Higher Education Services Commission, and former Dean, Faculty of Law, MJP Rohilkhand University, Bareilly. He has also worked as Principal, MH Postgraduate College, Moradabad, and also Assistant Professor and Head of the Department of Law, KGK College, Moradabad. With more than 30 years of his academic experience, he has served in almost all capacities of a teacher, researcher, administrator, and judicial magistrate, etc., etc. Anyway, we are truly blessed with his gracious presence. He will deliver the special address here. On behalf of everyone present here, I extend a pleasant and pleasurable welcome to you, sir, here. Dr.N.Narayanan sir, Director, Kerala Law Academy, Law College, Special Government Pleader, Forest High Court of Kerala, Member, Bar Council of Kerala. He is actually the pioneering spirit behind this institution and always keen to foster and to promote and develop the academic environment and peaceful atmosphere in this institution. It is indeed my pleasure to invite Dr.N.Narayanan sir to this function. Professor K.N. Kumar sir, the Director, Administration, Faculty and Student Affairs, Kerala Law Academy, who is a constant source of support and motivator. He is an effective executor of all the programs which we are conducting in this institution. I heartily welcome Professor Anil Kumar sir to this function. Srimati Prajita PG, Assistant Professor, Kerala Law Academy, Law College, who will be delivering or rendering the vote of thanks to this session. I heartily welcome to you, teacher, here. I take this opportunity to welcome the faculty conveners, my friend Professor Anil Kumar G, Professor Ajita Nair L, Dr. Dakshina Saraswati, Advocate Darshana S. Thampi, Advocate Arya Sunil, all, Shri Sachin B, and also the student conveners, Gautam Vishwam, Anakha S, Ashin Rajiv, Lakshmi V.S., Anshida Unnitan, G.S. Gokul, Sharmina Nishad, Adra Yake, Lakshmi Ramesh, Hrishikesh R. Nath, Harinarayanan S., and also the student moderators, Philip Jacob Kayar and Akhila. Last but not least, I would like to welcome all the invitees, resource persons, participants, faculty members, students, parents, non-teaching, administrative and technical staff, and also all the well-wishers of this college. Thank you. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much, sir, for your warm welcome. I take this opportunity to welcome you too to this event, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Today, we are extremely delighted with the presence of Dr. Bismi Gopalakrishnan, Professor and Head, School of Indian Legal Thought, Mahatma Gandhi University, Kotte. It's my great pleasure to welcome Bismi Gopalakrishnan ma'am for the valedictory address. Ma'am, please.
Most respected Advocate Dr.N.Narayanan sir, Director, Kerala Law Academy, Professor Dr. Harindran sir, Principal, Kerala Law Academy, Sri Haribans Dikshit, Member UP Higher Education Commission and former Dean, Srimati Prajita, Assistant Professor, Kerala Law Academy, Professor Anil Kumar K, Professor Anil Kumar G, Professor Ajida ma'am, Dr. Dakshina Saraswati, all my colleagues there at Law Academy Law College, esteemed participants of this 12th International Seminar on Changing Dimensions of Media Law, the students of Kerala Law Academy and all other the participants from different institutions across India. Actually, I'm so delighted to take part in this, the valedictory session of this 12th International Seminar on Changing Dimensions of Media Law. Actually, I was wondering because it is just last month, Kerala Law Academy has arranged the 11th International Seminar. And we are just in the last lap of the 12th International Seminar on Changing Dimensions of Media Law. And once the curtains fall for this international seminar, the entire team is all set to launch the 13th International Seminar on Role of Judiciary in Controlling Maladministration, a Comparative Study. The credit goes to the leading light, Advocate Dr.N.Narayanan, and the entire team of Law Academy for launching these international seminars and provoking the society to think on contemporary topics and to move ahead as far as the contemporary topics are concerned. So as far as the International Seminar on Changing Dimensions of Media Law, we have this international seminar in its different sessions have tackled with the different issues relating to media law. And it's a fact that we are witnessing a technological breakthrough, and media law has undergone a massive change. So media law has been defined, redefined, and at times it is being diluted. There are situations, there are circumstances in which we find that it is being diluted also. There are powerful instruments, powerful mechanisms through which the voice of dissent is also being silenced. So there has been a major shift in the laws for the media. And if we just compare the laws with those that was in the pre-independence period, we can find that at that time, there was the laws had a mission. It was more of a mission than a profession. And at that time, we can find that the journalist used the powerful instrument of media to spread awareness and imbibe an urge for freedom struggle against the British rule. And there was also a strong determination to extricate India from British rule and wield India into a single nation, giving the sense of oneness and new national identity. Now, if we just refer to the 18th century, when the British brought the printing press to India, they also brought the first legislation on the press in 1867 called the Vernacular Press Act. They tried to put restrictions on the print media, especially in the vernacular language. And all of us know that how a Bengali newspaper, Amrit Basar Patrika, changed itself to the English language overnight to save itself from restrictions, which came, it was a sudden jolt to the Britishers. Now, during the pre-independence period, now the Britishers, with the aid of Government of India Act, they tried to restrict the media to publish anything against the emperor and the British rulers. And they were tightening the ropes. They were trying to create, confuse, strangulate the right to press. Actually, right to press was being confiscated by the Britishers during the pre-independence period. But here also we find the Indian media retaliating, and it served as a most powerful instrument in the independence movement. Many leaders came up with their own newspapers to spread awareness. For example, the Young India and Harijan by Mahatma Gandhi, Kesari and Maratha by Tilak, and New Jawan by Bhagat Singh. So they defied how print media can play an active role, and it was actually, it went the freedom. It was an instrument through which the freedom fighters went their anger for freedom. It conveyed, it was the role that it played in conveying anger of the freedom fighters who used it as an ink, as a weapon to fight the freedom, the war of independence. I was just saying this because currently what we have to compare the media laws is with what the media is facing. Now, actually, it is a war against digitalization that contemporary the media is facing, and the media laws are undergoing changes also. So with the tremendous growth of internet and the digital media, the newspapers, the media, they're facing a tough time, they're difficult time with the digital media users also. And it has come to a surprise that in India, the demand for the print media, especially the newspapers, is not reduced. Because even in 2022, the demand for newspapers has been kept on rising. Maybe because the people still consider the print media as a reliable source of information. And if you just scan through the Audit Bureau of Circulation report, you can find that there is a rise in the newspaper readiness, which is otherwise declining as a global trend. So in contemporary times, what we find is that the media has also taken a strong diversion from what it was to what it is. Now, we find that the elements of business, the mission has been sidelined, and the elements of business stepping into the forefront. And rather than the spread of information, we find that there are focuses on more on TRP, and the competitions with other news channels. So have the Indian media forgotten the sense of uniformity in diversity? Have they started competing with one another? And because I'm just thinking about this because we get a lot of instances where we read up ending fake news. We find the news as a food for raging violences against communities. We can find news that spread favoritism, that spread hate speech among the society, and the deviation from authenticity. So the fact is that India, I think it stands in the 142nd position out of 180 countries as far as the world freedom, the press freedom index is concerned. So, but it actually carries a lot of questions against the genuine delivery of information, the correct information, the fair news, and a lot more. So we have to create an awareness, and we have to spread the knowledge that freedom of press cannot be undermined. And if this freedom of press has been underlined, and that means we are trying to attack the independence of the media as a whole. Yes, there are attempts to silence the critical media voices and strengthen the outlets that actually serve up a favorable coverage. We find people being attacked, independent reporters being attacked, independent reporters, writers being silenced. And this is not a trend in India alone, but actually it is linked to the global decline in democracy also, because, the erosion of this freedom of press freedom is quite alarming, because that is one of the major challenges that I face as far as the media laws is concerned, the erosion of press freedom. Because the trend is more acute. If we just make a comparative study, the trend is more acute in Europe, which we all of us consider as a bastion of well-established freedoms and liberties. Even in Eurasia and in the Middle East, where some sort of dictatorships is also being concentrated, we can find that the freedom has been curtailed. So the democratic power, we find that it also seeks to support the media. And we also think that there is a question that lingers in the mind, that whether the free press is in the danger of virtual extinction. So the fact is that the freedom can always rebound, because you try to silence it by rigorous draconian laws. You try to annihilate the lives of people who write, who try to spread the real information in the society. But the fact is that freedom can always rebound from the lengthy stints of repression. So the basic desire for democratic liberties, including access to honest and fact-based information, can never be extinguished. And it is never too late to renew the demand that these rights be granted in full. So the fact is that the populist leaders in the democracy, they seeks to secure, to build their gains by taming the media. And they try to tighten the screws on dissenting voices. And they try to breach the freedom and try to dominate the media, so that the media will never expose the official wrongdoing or debunk official narratives. That happened in 2018, when Telegram was being blocked in Russia. It also happened in Cameroon, where the internet services was being stopped for an year. It happened in Myanmar, where 2 Reuters journalists were sentenced to 7 years in prison after a flawed trial in which the court ignored plain evidence that they have been entrapped to halt their investigation by military atrocities against the Rohingya minority. So we have instances across the world. We have instances in India too, where we find the media has been thoroughly being questioned, the freedom being questioned. But we can find that the international seminars like this will be a light in the dark to lead the society forward, so that we act against, we think against the movement against the basic principles, the basic rights that is guaranteed by our constitution, and understand the true essence of Constitution, and move ahead, balancing and honoring the rights and liberties enshrined in the Constitution. All the very best to Team Kerala Law Academy, expecting more and more international seminars and webinars and virtual conferences so that light will be the society will be enlightened throughout. Thank you. Thank you so much.
And I extend my heartfelt thanks to you too, ma'am, for spending your valuable time with us and also for your words of wisdom.
Media laws without laws is no more than lies and deception. Sri Harbansh Dikshit is a member of Uttar Pradesh Higher Education Service Commission and former Dean and Faculty of Law at Mahatma Jyotiba Phule Rohilkhand University, Bareilly. Though he agreed to grace this event with his presence, due to an unforeseen medical emergency, he is unable to attend the session. Even in his absence, we extend our gratitude towards him from the bottom of our hearts. Now, I invite Assistant Professor Prajita PG, Kerala Law Academy Law College, for delivering the vote of thanks to the valedictory session of 12th International Seminar on Changing Dimensions of Media Law. Ma'am, please.
Thank you, Agil. A very warm good evening to one and all. Respected dignitaries, faculty members, volunteers, students, and my dear participants. It's my privilege to be enshrined with the duty of extending gratitude to all those who made this event reach its epitome success in the end of the ecstatic event, studded with the presence of esteemed personalities. Media is often referred to as the fourth estate of democracy, entrusting it with great responsibility and power. In this sense, media functions to be the voice of the people, subjecting public machinery towards greater accountability and transparency. This one-day international seminar organized by Kerala Law Academy Law College in association with Center for Advanced Legal Studies and Research has been in an effort to explore the different aspects of media law as it plays a crucial role in our society. I take this opportunity to express my gratitude to Professor Harindran Sir, Principal, Kerala Law Academy, a vibrant and enthusiastic person who is a constant source of support for all our events. Thank you so much, sir, for delivering the welcome address for this session. Now, I extend my sincere gratitude to Professor Dr. Bismi Gopalakrishnan ma'am, Professor and Head, School of Indian Legal Thought, MT University, Kottayam. Thank you so much, ma'am, for showing the willingness to grace the occasion amidst your busy schedule. Next, I would like to thank Sri Harbansh Dikshit sir, member UP Higher Education Service Commission, Prayagraj, and former Dean Faculty of Law, MJP Rohilkhand University, Bareilly. Even though you couldn't join the session due to medical emergency, we are extremely thankful that you accepted our invitation to grace this event. I also express my heartfelt gratitude to the late Dr.N.Narayanan sir, founder Kerala Law Academy, who remains as a constant inspiration for us for all our events. With immense respect, I would like to extend my vote of thanks to Advocate Dr.N.Narayanan sir, Director, Kerala Law Academy. On behalf of the entire team, I extend my profound gratitude to him. I also express my special thanks to Anil Kumar K. sir, Director, Student and Faculty Affairs, Kerala Law Academy, for being our backbone and constant source of support throughout this seminar. On behalf of Kerala Law Academy Law College, I extend my respect and vote of thanks to all the resource persons for imparting their timeless wisdom and making this seminar incredibly informative and enlightening. I would also like to extend my gratitude to our organizing committee members, student conveners, and to all the co-conveners and moderators for their tireless efforts for the success of this seminar. And finally, I express my regards to the participants of this seminar from different parts of the country for making this event a great success. Your tireless work and participation has helped this event reach the epitome of success. I conclude my words by extending my heartfelt gratitude to all of you once again. Thank you.
And thank you, ma'am. A heartfelt thank you from the bottom of my heart. Not only for your efforts, but also for all your contributions to make this seminar a grand success. What an academically vibrant session it was. A good learning opportunity like this does not come very often. And to be a part of it was indeed a wonderful experience.
At this juncture, I would like to extend my thanks to all the wonderful people behind the scenes who played largely in not only setting up this event, but also making sure it ran smoothly. Nothing would work if everyone did not play their part. We thank you for your valuable time.
It is my great privilege to not only host, but also take part in my very first international seminar on changing dimensions of media law. This event has raised the bar for our international seminars altogether. And I genuinely do hope that the 13th iteration of this event would raise this bar to even greater heights. But finally, before we part ways, I thank each and every one of you present here for your kind cooperation. This is Philip Jacob and Akhil signing off. Before we part ways, I finally would like to request all of you to join in for the national anthem. Thank you all, and a wonderful evening to everyone present here.